Hey, what's going on YouTube? We have a lot of big Street Fighter 6 news here because we finally got to see more gameplay, more content for the game due to the trailer that they released at the Game Awards, which confirms a couple of things. It, of course, confirms the characters that we already know to be in the game. Those characters this time are JP, Marisa, Manon, and Dee Jay. Also confirms the release date to be June 2nd. June 2nd was the leaked release date. It's not going to be February 6th like some people were hoping. It will be coming out on June 2nd. And here we go. We see Dee Jay here with the World Tour default create a character guy there joining the party. This trailer shows off some of the gameplay of the characters for the first time here. Also reveals some interesting game modes, which we'll go over briefly as this goes on. So this trailer is now available on YouTube. They also mentioned how the gaming formats are going to work, or rather the game release formats, the packages you can buy, the standard, deluxe, and ultimate editions, including like a collector's edition, which includes some extra content. So we'll cover that as well. But here we can see World Tour modes. We have some 2v2 battles. Mini games make an appearance. We'll break that down shortly after we get through the first run of the trailer, and we can see the different locations. Here's our first look at Marisa, Manon here, doing her ballet thing. And her gameplay is actually pretty interesting. I was surprised to read the details from the PlayStation blog article after. And JP, he was the guy I was definitely the most excited about when I saw the initial cast of characters. And yeah, it looks sick. Dee Jay has never been my favorite kind of gameplay character. I guess he probably has some loyal fans out there. He seems pivotal to the story of Street Fighter 6. And I like how in the trailer they just show him beating up Kimberly. He's supposed to be like Dee Jay's #1 fan. JP is also connected to Ken in the story. He runs the organization that may be responsible for the framing of Ken for his crimes. So it makes sense they would have JP beating up on Ken. And there goes Manon. She is a ballet-inspired French model, but she's also a grappler. That was something I didn't get from the first view of her gameplay. She actually is the grappler, unlike Marisa. Marisa is more like the brawler with armored moves, hits hard, wall splats, extensions from that. And JP is interesting in that he kind of has these space control moves. He sets down traps. He can set up clones. The traps either explode or allow him to teleport, so he can put traps above and behind you and use that to sandwich you with pressure or for mobility options. So a very interesting take on the characters that we finally get to see them in action here. That's the main thing. We finally get to see them played, right? We have not seen any of this yet. And here we go. June 2nd, 2023. You can also pre-order now. They have the pre-order colors here, which kind of mirror the CPT colors for the most part. They also have another trailer available as well, which goes over the pre-order bonus color here. So we can take a look and see how these colors look in action. So they are trying to incentivize you to get your money in quick. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, you can check that out. I mean, there's not too much here to this gameplay. Just showing off the colors. So we get a little bit of an extra shot of a couple of the new characters. Bit more Dee Jay gameplay. I believe that might be a command grab on hit from Manon that you can combo into. But she is the command grab character. I'll go over a few of the gameplay remarks that we learned from the PlayStation blog shortly. Dee Jay signing the camera, stylish. There's my guy Jamie. Chun-Li looking fresh as ever. And yep, Street Fighter 6. So I'm sure they're just going to show here the pre-order details that we've already seen. So yeah, a lot of the details for this are available on the PlayStation blog. But first, let's look again at the extra, the World Tour modes. This to me is the most important thing to show off here. Because they basically incorporated a couple different game modes into the single player, which I think are super important to show off. The fact that you finally have mini games that allow you to learn the game while you're having fun, right? You can go into single player, boot up, and just play the World Tour. They have this silly 2v2 mode. You're able to call on your masters here to get an assist. I believe the official name for the mechanic, if I double check here in the PlayStation blog, you can, let's see here, the masters, you can call upon the masters and they will join you in the fray and help you for a period of time. But these mini games are really what I want to talk about. So you can earn money and currency in the in this world, in the World Tour, and you can use that to spend on cosmetics. And here you go. These mini games are obviously designed to mimic your fighting game fundamentals. So I'm not exactly sure what the karate chop one is supposed to mimic. This might be for charge timing in order to build the charge up and then activate the chop there. But you can clearly tell what they're going for here. They're literally just giving a mini game for you to learn the motions. This is a quarter circle forward, a basic fireball motion. And then, you activate it, and then there you go. The charcuterie boards, the lobsters, all the food bounces up, and it goes buono, I believe, which is for the Italy stage. Break the boards here. They set up the panels at different heights so that you are forced to know how to move and hit these different targets at different heights. And then here, the basketball minigame here, it's to test your parries, and then it tells you just. So if you land the just frame parry, it takes up the just frame counter. So it's another minigame to teach you the parry mechanic. So finally, we're having things integrated into a single player mode, which is easy to pick up, low stakes, and just offers fun gameplay. So here we go with Marisa. So from the PlayStation blog, we learn that a lot of her moves have armor on them. She has a counter move as well, which can knock down the opponent. And then Manon, which at first I wasn't too interested in this character, but when I learned that she's actually command grabbing and has a level system, it was getting my senses tingling. Like, oh, okay, we have another type of character mimicking G's level up mechanic with a command grab. So with her aesthetic, I really wasn't expecting her to be a command grab character at all, but that definitely piqued my interest. And then of course JP, he just looks too sick. So the details, you should check out the PlayStation blog. I will link this in the description. So here we go. The PlayStation blog here does cover details of the gameplay and the extra modes that we saw in this trailer as well. So the big thing to me is for Manon, she has grabs that will increase Manon's metal level upon successful completion. The higher her metal level, the more each grab's properties will change. So that's pretty interesting to see that she can actually complete her level ups by getting command grabs. And yeah, I just think that's an interesting contrast between her character design and her gameplay. So Marisa, this kind of gladiator style, I'm definitely going to be playing a little bit of Marisa. So she definitely has big armored moves and launchers. So she's going to be more of the brawler type. And then JP, kind of that space control trap style character. I mean, just he looks so sick. The level of detail in these renders is really impressive. And the stages that they introduced were actually really well done. I think they're the best stages that we've seen so far for Street Fighter 6. So yes, it will be launching on June 2nd. They also have some extra content that we see here. If you link your Capcom ID and you previously played Street Fighter 5, there's a few other like cosmetics and extras that you'll be able to receive. So you'll get this Street Fighter 2 Super Turbo sticker here, and then you get special titles as well if you played Street Fighter 5. So a little bit of bonus content if you previously played Street Fighter 5. They have the different versions of the game as well, so you can choose your edition. So the main difference is that the deluxe edition will include the DLC. However, if you want to get the Ultimate Edition, it also includes the DLC characters, which is there's going to be 4 characters for this first season. The Ultimate Edition will also give you 2 extra stages and extra costumes and colors as well. There's also this Collector's Edition. If you are that type of gamer, that dedicated to the medium, comes with these Luke and Kimberly statues, book here, and all the Ultimate content as well. So if you're interested in that, you can go ahead and pre-order that as well. That's not really my cup of tea. I don't know if I'll get that. I might just get the Ultimate or Deluxe Edition myself. But that said, guys, I'm really excited with this new Street Fighter 6 update. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and maybe we'll go more in depth in the future over the gameplay details of these characters when we get more of that detail in the future. So I'm definitely excited to command grab some people with a ballet dancer. All right, guys, catch you in the next video. Peace.